All right, we got a question since last has ditched us. We got a question in the chat from earlier. Do you think it's irresponsible to continue engaging in casual stuff with a woman who you know subconsciously is not experienced in setting boundaries for what she wants the relationship to be? That's from Dan. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Like, I don't particularly understand the question.
Yeah,
Like,
so he's saying like, say you've got a girl who's like very agreeable or insecure, or she's not able to actually like set a proper boundary, and maybe she wants a relationship. I assume is what Dan's
oh,
implying
but
here.
she's having
Um,
trouble advocating for her desire for
exactly,
that.
and you're
Yeah.
like, look, I just want her as a fuck buddy. Like, is it bad? I think he's kind of saying like almost like string her along,
Right.
um, when she knows like she's unable to like basically set a boundary there.
Yeah. Well, to answer your question, I don't think dishonesty is good for anyone who considers themselves a man. I think that you should know what you want and you should be able to communicate that to anyone, like especially girls. So I think it's important that if you know that that's what's happening, you could acknowledge her state. Like you could acknowledge that you know what she wants but can't. Um, I think it's good to acknowledge that you know what she wants but can't express, which will like undoubtedly make you even appear more attractive. I've like so many times, so many different areas where you can do that, where you know what the girl is feeling or thinking or wants to say, and you just say it for her. That has a good attractive effect on the situation. But the one that in question, I would totally call it out. And I would say, hey, listen, I know that you want to have a relationship, and maybe you're a little too scared to say that. But I need you to understand that that's not what I'm after here. And if you would rather this not continue, that's perfectly fine. But you're always welcome to come back.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think a lot of guys ask this question or are worried about this thing, um, because they think there's something bad with having opposite preferences and the girl choosing yours, right? Like I think they feel like there's something inherently like evil or bad about being like, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, I want Thai. She's like, I want Indian, but like, yeah, I'm happy to go grab Thai. Right. I think
Hmm.
a lot of guys like, no, 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 we'll grab Indian. Like, I'm so sorry. It's totally like in a relationship, it's fine to have different preferences and for her to make that choice. Right. So it's fine for you to say, listen, I don't want a relationship. Right. I don't want anything exclusive. This is the dynamic that I want between us. And it's either that or we can not have anything or be friends or whatever the alternative is. Right. But like, this is my ultimatum. Like, I don't want a relationship. It's simple as that. And I'm going to be
Hmm.
honest, right? I'm going to
Hmm.
be honest about that. I'm going to convey that in the beginning. I'm not going to like take you on these romantic dates and pretend we're in a relationship, right? I'm going to be very clear from the beginning. And then the girl might not say anything, right? She might hint at it. Or there's a lot of girls who will come out and actually say, like, listen, I want a relationship. And then they put their ultimatum on the table, right? Because girls are used to getting in the way when they do this, right? Where it's like, I want a relationship where I have nothing. You stick by what you meant and what you said, and you say, well, I guess it's
Hmm.
nothing then. Like, I really care about you. I like you, but this is the dynamic that I want. If you don't want it, it's up to you. Now, you're giving them all the freedom in the world. You're giving them all the choice in the world and allow them to make that choice for themselves. If they
Hmm.
choose to stay with you in a casual dynamic, even though they want something more, that's fine. Like sometimes I have guys that being like, should I just end it? It's like, no, if she wants to make that choice, she gets to make it because a lot of these girls, like being in a relationship with you, being casual with you is fun and they enjoy it. And it's like potentially like good sex and good times. And they may want something more, but that's better for them. They're not having anything at all. So like allow them to make that choice. Like you don't need to take away their freedom and make it for them because you think they might be upset every now and again. So yes, if you have girls that are a little bit more insecure or unable to voice that at all, yeah, I mean you could lead with that basically, as you said, look, I understand this is what you want. I just want to make it very clear. So like I'm not leading you on or anything like that. Like this is what I want and this is, where I see things going. But let her make that choice. All the times the girls are
Hmm.
just going to be happy with the casual dynamic.
And the thing is that most guys are not that direct and concise. They don't stand on their principles. They usually just bend to whatever the girl wants for fear of losing the presence of potential pussy, right? Or continuation of access.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
so by doing that, it actually makes you more respectable. It could increase her attraction to you because you are not like so many other guys. You're like, oh, this guy's actually standing on his balls. Like he knows what he wants and he's not afraid to tell me. And then on top of it, you're giving them free will, and free will is one of the most attractive things, right? It's like, hey, listen, the door is open. You can leave anytime you want. You can come through anytime you want. It's perfectly fine with me. And then when they do
Hmm.
come through, they're treated like really well. They have like good emotional experiences, good sexual experiences, whatever. And they're like, fuck, like I want this man to hold on to me. He's not holding on to me. Why isn't he holding on to me? You know?
Yeah.
And that girl that I told you about who had this strange like rigor mortis orgasm, I actually had I was like her I knew that she wanted to get married, right? She was in her mid 30s. She was like, I really want to get married. I'm like, hey, listen, I'll help you out. You know, go on dates, right? Like do the
Hmm.
thing, right? That like I don't want to get in the way of that. In fact, I'm going to help you. And
Hmm.
so I was like teaching her some things. So it was part like, yeah, we're fuck buddies, but also you're my sexual student. And then I was like, listen, I want you to call me and when you have a date and we're going to discuss like what you're going to wear. Tell me like how he's interacting with you and I can help you navigate that to, your better success. And it turned out great. And she actually did end up getting married. It was a really interesting experience.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Like, I think a lot of guys feel like, yeah, I'm holding it back from ever finding someone. Like, yeah, she can still go on dates. You know what I mean? Like, she can still go find a fucking husband if she wants to. Yeah, I think like this comes from a place with guys that are often like too agreeable themselves, to be fair. So,
Mhm.
yeah, just be careful.
And no abundance. Like the abundance
Hmm.
mindset is lacking.
Mm. Alrighty.